Hi everyone, Vinnie over here, David over there. This is our market update. It used to be once a week. Now it's probably once every month. But you know what? We're just
It's
gonna
not
jam
that
more information.
bad. Come on. It's not
What?
once
Hey,
every
you know
month.
what? Just jam more information into these windows of time. So if your first time here, simple and easy. Feel free to comment, and we'll try to answer your question. We're gonna go over the real estate market in Southern California and kind of talk about what's going on. Uh, David, you want to get into rates before I get into like inventory?
Wow. Well, in case no one has really noticed, rates have been so volatile, but we recently come down probably like 20 basis points, which to use an example, if you look at last week, your average 30-year fixed was like 6.85. APR would probably be 6.95. Now if you look at this site right here, look, we're down to 6.69. And that is for, I'd probably say, that is probably your top echelon of your best lenders listed right here. This is not your retail lenders and your banks. Their rates are going to be much higher. But overall, it's like, if you look at the chart Vinny put up on there, look at FHA, 6.28. If you've been following the show me and Vinny do, which I think it's only been 2 weeks since the last one, rates have mainly been down around 5.875 and 5.75. So you do have a mixed market going on right now here for rates and different lenders. So a lot of lenders out there, they're going to be a lot higher than what you see listed right here. I'd probably say 70% of lenders are higher than the rates right there. And then there's a mismatch going on right now, which is very interesting, is for those investors who are buying with 30% down, their rates are basically the same as owner occupied now, which is a very mixed bag. And then finally, the thing that, no one wants to hear this. Look at the 30-year jumbo that's listed right there. Look how it says 6.83% on this site. When you actually go to really good jumbo lenders, I just did one the other day, it was down at 6.375.
Oh wow.
Because a lot of the jumbo lenders are looking for that high quality A paper business. And if you think jumbo lending sounds like, oh, that's for the millionaires and the billionaires, let's tax the trillionaires, it's not for that. If you just go above $1.1 million on a loan amount, you're at a jumbo loan.
Well, and you want
So
to hear some? We're talking about that jumbo loans. Let me get into this real fast. This is the median detached price in San Diego County. Last month, July, our new record high of 1.15, the median detached price in San Diego. Now,
wow.
oh my gosh, how can I buy a house now with value so high? And if you've been listening for a while, we've been talking about there's going to be a separation from condos to houses, right? So if you look at the attached market, we took a little bit of a dip again to that 660, right? So also to August 3rd, I think it was, Fannie and Freddie made it more difficult, right, to get condo loans. You want to go over that a little bit, David?
So that's something that's now coming into effect in August. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac has now made lending on condos way more restrictive, and it's going to be harder to meet. It's going to be harder to meet reserve requirements. It's going to be harder to meet the financial guidelines that Fannie Mae is having in their guidelines. That's going to be harder, which means a lot of condo complexes are not going to qualify for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which is 97% of the best loans are Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So I think that's going to be a problem for condos in the future. Not right now, but I'm anticipating in a year from now to a year and a half, you're going to see a lot of problems with. Oh, and for insurance, insurance is a lot tougher. So you're going to see a lot of condos not meet Fannie Freddie guidelines, not have the right reserves, not have the right insurance, and those condos are going to go down in value. I'm definitely predicting that. And I gotta say, there was you just mentioned what 1.15 was the median price, Vinny.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking, and if you actually watch my Instagram, you may see this come out in video. Maybe. Um, our home price is really expensive. Yes. Does affordability suck? Yes. Are interest rates higher? Yes. But at the same time, is rent going to stay the same? No, if you're going to continue living in California for the next 5 to 7 years, you're going to live here. You're going to wait and you're going to sit back 4 years from now and you're going to say, golly, Wally, I sure wish I bought 4 years ago, because everything's going to come down to one thing. Vinny could probably answer it if I said, Vinny, what's most important to you about the home? Is it really? You always say payment. You just left me hanging.
Well,
You
you
have
know,
to
well, I was trying to
look
see
at
if
the
I could
payment.
get.
Look at the payment, and then one other thing is, when you look at what I just said, it's terrible. And the reality is this: when you buy your first home, is the payment going to be twice as expensive as you probably thought it was? Yes. Is it going to be twice as high as your rent? Probably so. But the reality is, in 5 to 7 years from now, if you buy something and 7 years from now you turn around and sell it, you're going to be able to go from your first home, which is not your palace, to upgrade to a second, better home. So I just wanted to put the glimmer of hope here, because everyone I've talked to lately is so negative. And I agree with them. The prices suck. The interest rates suck. The payments are big. It's hard. But the reality of it is the market right now is better set up for buyers than it's been in a long time. And if you
Well,
want to make
something
a
to
sacrifice,
really
you'll win.
think about. If you take all the information we just gave you right now,
Let's
like,
spill
look
water
at
on
all
my
the
shirt.
information we gave you, right? And again, I brought it up, is that divide between the condo market and the detached market is going to, in my opinion, get wider and wider, right? And we're projecting now. We were talking about possibly the summertime, right? When we get the new Fed chair in, that we're going to see better interest rates. That really didn't happen because a lot of inflation and the war and all that stuff, right? But we're kind of going, maybe the midterms, we'll see a little bit better rates. Right now, it's hard to always predict it, right? But if rates do get better, right, and we start getting closer to the high fives, right, which seems still high, right? But if we start getting closer to that kind of window, right, in the high fives, you're going to see the market kind of pick back up a little better, right? If you can get to that point where the condo market is maybe just a little bit hotter than it is right now, because it's softer. It for sure is softer. You're seeing it, and you're looking to get a detached house, you might want to look at doing that either end of this year, beginning of next year, of selling the condo to buy a detached house, because that divide, like David's kind of talking about with Fannie and Freddie, with the condo, how it's going to be harder to get more buyers in there. You're going to lose your buyer pool. It could be advantageous to actually look at that idea. If you really want to get a house and you have a condo right now, in the next basically couple of years, you might want to do it sooner or later.
And just to make sure I'm clear about this, not all condos will go down in value. Condos with strong HOA, strong financial management, and FHA and VA approved condos, they're going to hold value. It's the other ones that are not going to hold the value. And the other thing that just came out, what Vinny kind of mentioned, inflation is down a little bit. You have the midterms coming up. You already had 3 of the people on the Fed chair say they want to raise the rates. I'm still going out on a limb here and saying they're going to lower them right before the midterms. But I mean, at this point, you still have so much uncertainty. You have the Ukraine war, you have the Iran war, and you have an economy that is harder, and you have a lot of people losing jobs due to AI. So you have multiple factors right now. I still think the rates are going to come down. You know, hopefully when the midterms come, I'm right. If I'm wrong, Vinny will point it out, and there we go.
But like David said too, it is even though the value, the pricing is higher right now, you're still getting that ability on a lot of property, not all the properties, but a lot of properties, you're getting the ability to get credits, buying down the rate, right? Bringing less to the table. So if let's say you're making good money, but you don't have the money to put down, right, to buy down the rate or pay for closing costs, things like that. Now there's ways to kind of roll it in. If you're a VA buyer, right, this could be almost like the sweet spot right there to purchase a multi-unit property, get some rental income, ask for some closing cost credits to offset basically what you got to bring to the table, right? So this could be the sweet spot for you. So if you just look at the price, you're not looking at the full picture. If you look at just interest rates, you're not looking at the full picture, right? You got to look at the full picture.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's a tough time, and me and Vinny sympathize with everybody because, yeah, the rates are higher, the home prices are higher, everything's higher. But if you think back 4 years ago where the prices were, that's COVID time. Every person was like, "This sucks. It's so expensive. I'm paying so much more." Look what you're paying now.
Well, not even that. Like if you're looking at the detached market, you're talking about basically December, right? Let's say so 3 years ago, right? 940, 1.15, right? That's quite the jump. I mean, in price. Now it's not across the board, of course, but just food for thought. Anyways, we kind of keep it under 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, please share, reach out if you have any particular questions. See ya.